Welcome to Agricultural Development Trust, Sharda Bai Pawar, Mahila Arts, Commerce, Science College, Sharda Nagar, Baramati. I am Professor Poonam Mishra, brought for you the subject Bookkeeping and Accountancy, in which we are learning chapter number 3, Reconstitution of Partnership, Part 1, Admission of New Partner. Hello students, we are going to solve the practical problem number 3rd from your textbook. Kindly keep open your textbook as well, because in this video you can see only half of the problem, so better you keep the question open in front of you and then look at the solution. So as per the textbook, what information is given to you students? The information is given: Vasu and Viraj shares profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2 respectively. Vasu and Viraj are the two partners and they are sharing the profit and loss into 3:2 respectively, and their balance sheet, means their old balance sheet as on 31st March 2019, is given as under. So 31st March 2019, liability is sundry creditors, general reserve, capital of Vasu and Viraj is given. On the asset side, cash at bank, sundry debtors, stock, investment, plant and building is given. So the basic information is already given, you know students. Incoming partner share is given and the old ratio is given. So on the basis of that, you can calculate. Your first working note should be calculating of sacrifice ratio and new ratio and sacrifice ratio, and before that you have to calculate the balance of 1. You know how to calculate it. Okay students, still we will do it for making your solution easy. So as per the working note, we have to do the first working note for the calculation of ratios. Okay students, so first you will calculate balance of 1. So your balance of 1 amount after the solution, since your incoming partner share is given 1 by 4. Okay students, your incoming partner share is given 1 by 4. Just a moment. One by 4. Okay, so your incoming partners is given 1 by 4, and you will get the balance of 1. You have to do 1 minus 1 by 4 you will do students. So you will get this information. You have to do 1 upon 1 by 4. Actually there is a cell problem is there. So balance, for calculating the balance of 1, you will do 1 minus incoming partner share. So 1 minus 1 upon 4 will be 3 by 4. Your final answer, that is balance of 1, will come student 3 by 4. And after that you will calculate which new ratio, and for new ratio you will apply the formula old ratio, just a moment, old ratio into star means into balance of 1. So students, you will apply this formula and you will get the new shares for both the partners. Okay students, so new partners, both the partner shares, you will get the new ratio, and after that third you have to calculate the SR, that is sacrifice ratio. And what is the formula for sacrifice ratio? Old ratio minus new ratio. So this will be your formula. After that, your fourth working note student should be like this. After reading the question, you can see, as you can see in the question, he shall bring in 60,000 as his capital for 1/4 share in future profit student, and after that it is given the value of goodwill of the firm. So the directly goodwill amount is not given. Then what you have to do student, 3 years information is given, and they have asked us to calculate the goodwill. So there are two methods of the goodwill, average profit method and super profit method. So let's read the information, and so we can apply the either of one method. So second information or adjustment says the value of goodwill of the firm is to be fixed at the average profit for the last 3 years, and the profit were. So Hari is unable to bring the value of goodwill in cash, and this is premium method, students, valuation method in which the incoming partner is not able to bring the cash for the goodwill. Hence the goodwill will be raised and it will be shown in the books of account. So no any method is given, only three information profit is given. So we will apply only the first formula for calculating the goodwill. So what will be the formula for goodwill calculation, students? You know already. You have to apply the goodwill calculation formula as per the average profit method. So what does the average profit says? How will you calculate the average profit? So average profit equal to what will be the formula? Your formula will be total profit. Total profit means all the 3 years profit, and divided by number of years. So how many numbers of there? So let's see. First we will see the profit is given 4881 and 73,500. So what will be the total of this, student? The total of this, when you do, you will get the total profit 67,500 will be your total profit. And how many year is given to you? That is 3 years. Actually, students, not 67. We have to add the profit. So your profit is given as per the information. Your first year's profit is 48,000. Your second year's profit is 81,000. Your third year's profit is 73,500. Okay, students. So your total value of your total profit 48,000, 81,000 and 73,500 will be 2,02,500. So you will write this, students. You will write this 2,02,500. So 2,02,500 is your total, and the number of year is 3. So you have to apply the formula and you have to do the divide by 3, and you will get 67,500 your average profit as per the goodwill. So you got the goodwill amount as per the average profit method. Now second thing, students, for the goodwill is said that the partner is not bringing the goodwill, and this goodwill amount will be raised. So that will be shown in the balance sheet. No need to do any working note of it. So your working note will be balance of 1, new ratio and sacrifice ratio. Since goodwill will not be distributed, so I think there is no need to calculate the sacrifice ratio as well, students. But in case if some need arises, you better have a habit to calculate all these ratio before starting the problem. So let's go further. After that, reserve for doubtful debt is given. So this is decrease in asset, that you know what is the journal entry for decrease in asset. So revaluation account debit to asset account. Closing stock is valued 22,500, and in balance sheet it is given 25,500. It means closing stock is also decrease in asset. So again the entry will be revaluation account debit to asset account. Plant and building in depreciation is also decrease in assets. So again revaluation account debit to asset account. So all these entry will be made, students, and very basic information is given. So let's get started how we will solve this problem. First of all, we will draw the format for profit and loss adjustment account, then after partners capital account and balance sheet. Students, we have to prepare the balance sheet as well. And you can see, students, that in balance sheet, general reserve or profit and loss. So what I have told you, you should start your solution from the top. So in top, first what you have to see, you have to see the balance sheet. In the balance sheet you can see that the general reserve is given, and the general reserve given is a 30,000. So student, and their old ratio is 3:2. So in the old ratio of Vasu and Viraj. So Vasu's ratio will be 3/5 and Viraj ratio will be 2/5. So in that ratio the general reserve will be distributed among the old partners. So what will be, and what you have to use from the balance sheet, the opening capital balance. So what is the opening capital balance of Vasu? 1,08,000 and Viraj 72,000. So in the partners capital we will write by balance brought down. How much you will write, students? 1,08,000 is the opening balance of Vasu, and what is the Viraj opening balance? That is 72,000. So we have recorded the opening balance from the balance sheet in the partners capital account. Later what we have to do, we have to distribute the general reserve between the old partners. So general reserve is distributed among the old partners. So this is the income for the partners. So we will write by general reserve. So I am using the short form, students, better you use the full form. Okay, so general reserve, your general reserve account will be written, and you will enter the amount, and you will divide the general reserve into the old ratio, and after distributing into old ratio your amount will come 18,003. It's a 3:2. So 18,000 and 12,000 will be the amount, students. So this is your general reserve amount. After that, what is given in the problem? Now you have checked all the things from the balance sheet, and now the first adjustment says, see the first adjustment, after admission of the partner on 1st April, he will bring the 60,000 as his capital, as his capital. So student, what will be the journal entry? Cash and bank account debit to who is bringing the capital amount? Hari. So Hari's capital. So we will go in the capital account of the partner, and we will write cash and bank account debit to Hari's capital account. So in the Hari's capital account we will write by C stand for cash and B stand for bank, students. So you write the full form. Cash and bank account, how much brought the Hari? Hari brought the 60,000. So Hari has brought the 60,000, students. Okay, so let's move further. As we have written, 60,000 is being brought by the Hari. So bringing the any capital which will be brought by the new partner, journal entry will be cash and bank account debit to Hari's capital account. So in the Hari's capital, on the credit side we will write by cash and bank account. Let's see the next further question. What the further question says, calculation of goodwill we have already done, student. So what you got the goodwill amount? As per the calculation we got the goodwill amount 67,500 is our goodwill amount, students, that we have got. Okay, so now what next? Hari is unable to bring the value of goodwill in cash, so it is decided to raise the goodwill in the books of accounts, so it will be shown in the balance sheet. Now we will do the revaluation entry. There are 3 revaluation entries, student, that we will do first. So what is the revaluation entry is given to you? They have given RDD, they have given closing stock, and they have given depreciation. Plant and building means plant and machinery and land and building both will be depreciated by 5%. So what will be the in all these cases, students, what will be there? A decrease in the asset. So what will be the journal entry for decrease in the asset? Revaluation account debit to asset account. So we will go in the revaluation accounts, and on the debit side we will write to RDD to stock, because there is a decrease in stock, to stock, to I am using the short form, you don't use, students, to depreciation. So how many asset we have to depreciate, we have to charge the depreciation. First is a plant, and second is a building. Okay, students, now let's go to the problem and calculate the value. So students, as reserve for doubtful debt, it 1500 is already given, so we will write 1500 directly in the outer column, 1500. After that, stock. So let's go for the stock amount. Stock amount as per the balance sheet is 25,500 minus valuation amount 22,500. So what will be your final value? Your final value of the stock, there is a decrease in 3,000. So your amount will come 3,000, students. So how you have calculated it? Balance sheet amount 25,500 minus 22,500. So your decrease in the stock is 3,000. After that, you will show the depreciation 5%. So what is the plant amount? 90,000. What is the building amount? 36,000. So what will be the 5% of 90,000? 4,500. And what will be the building amount? 36,500. So what will be the 5% of 36,000? 1,800. Better you go and calculate and see whether it is right or wrong. So 4,800 and 1,800, 4,800 and 1,800 is a 5% depreciation, and the total of these two is 6,300. So student, this is the entry which we have done. Okay, I think we are done with all the journal entry, students, and posting is also done, everything is done. The different part from in this problem was calculation of goodwill, and the goodwill is not distributed, it is raised into the business. This is the main thing which you have to keep in mind. So students, after you can see that we have done the all journal entry for all these transactions. So better what we will start closing the P&L account. So P&L account, profit and loss adjustment account. After closing, what is the total of this? So total of the debit is 10,800, student. So you know that the debit is only higher amount, no any value is there in the credit side. So this total will be written on the both side, and the total 10,800 in 10,800 minus 0. So again the 10,800 will be the closing amount. So leave two lines blank, and after that you write by loss. Okay, so this loss will be distributed in old partners only. So old partner is Vasu and Viraj. And what is their ratio, student? 3:2. So what you have to do? 10,800 into 3/2. So you will get the amount, and again you will do and for getting the Viraj ratio, 10,800 into, sorry, not 3/2, 3/5 you will do. Just a moment. Yes, 3:2 ratio is there, so 3/5, and likewise here will be 2/5. So what will be the individual ratio of these two? So you will get the loss of Viraj 6,000 480, 6,480, and you will get the loss of Vasu's loss is 6,480 and Viraj loss is 4,320. So this is your profit and loss adjustment account, student. And now you can see profit and loss adjustment account. Credit side is given, the balance is on the credit side, so it will be transferred on the debit side, reverse side of the partnership partners capital account. So on partners capital account, as of now we have recorded the opening balance, we have distributed the general reserve, we have we have done the posting for the capital brought by the Hari, and now we will distribute the loss. So to P and L adjustment account, profit and loss adjustment account, in bracket you can write loss, like this you can write, student. And now you can see you have already calculated the loss for Vasu and Viraj. Vasu's loss is 6480 and Viraj loss is 4320. Okay students, though this is the loss amount, and you can see on the debit side only one amount is there, that is loss, and on the credit side opening balance amount is given, cash and bank capital is given. Okay, after that general reserve is given. So students, let me tell you, goodwill, what happened with the goodwill. You have calculated the goodwill, students. Okay, you have calculated the goodwill, and even though the partner is bringing or not bringing the amount for the goodwill, whatever the goodwill amount is there, it will be always distributed, it will be always distributed between the old partners. Okay students, so it will be distributed between the old partners. So whatever the 67,500 amount is there which you have calculated, it will be first distributed, but it is not withdrawn by the partners, it is raised in the books of account. So finally it should be shown in the books of account, and that's why it will be shown in the balance sheet. So you always keep remember whether the goodwill is amount is brought or not brought by the new partner. If the goodwill is calculated, it should be distributed in the old partners. In which ratio, students, you already know, sacrifice ratio, and after that it is decided whether it is withdrawn or whether it is raised into the books of accounts. So balance of one, new ratio and sacrifice ratio. So what will be the Vasu's sacrifice ratio? What will be the Vasu's sacrifice ratio? Income old 3:2, so 3 by, just a moment, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is the Vasu's old shares, and what is Viraj old shares? Not 3 by 2, 3 by 5. You should take care of this, student. 2 by 5. So this is the old shares, and then you have to do 1, what is the incoming partner shares? 1 by 4 multiply. You have to do the multiplication of this. This is a shortcut method. You can go by the balance of one method also, students. So for saving the time I am doing this, you can also do. Okay, so how will you solve it? What will be the Vasu and Viraj sacrifice ratio? What will be the sacrifice ratio of the Vasu and Viraj? 3 by 20, okay, and 2 by 20. So basically it will be 3:2 will be the 3:2 is only the sacrifice ratio of Vasu and Viraj. So again, students, 3:2 is a sacrifice ratio, and you have to distribute this 67,500 into 3:2. So how will you calculate Vasu's amount? 67,500 into means star, so 3/5, and then 67,500 into 2 upon 5. So let's see what you will get. So you will get the distribution amount of the goodwill, student, 40,500, 40,500 and 40,500. You do by manually in your notebook, student. All things I can't show in one video, so you have to do it and see whether the answer is correct. So 67,500 into 3 by 5, 67,500 into 2 by 5. So the goodwill distribution is 40,500 and 27,000. So in the partners capital account we have to distribute the goodwill. So by goodwill account, okay, by goodwill account. So in Vasu's account you will write 40,500 and in Viraj account you will write 27,000. So we are done with all the entries. We have recorded the opening balance, general reserve, distributed capital is recorded which was brought by the new partner, and goodwill. So overall 4 transaction you can see, students. 4 transaction. Now it's time to close this account. So you can see the credit side is only higher. So what is the total of Vasu's column? Vasu's column total is 1,66,500. So 1,66,500 you will write both the side. Again here 1,66,500 you will write both the side. Okay, and then do the total of Viraj column. And what is the total of Viraj column, students? The total of Viraj column is 1,11,000. So you will write 1,11,000. 1,11,000 is the amount, students. Just a moment, let me adjust the thing. Okay, wait. 1,11,000 is the value, students. Okay, 1,11,000 is a value total of Viraj column. And what is the total of Hari's column? Hari's column total is only 60,000, student. So this will be written on both the side. You know that the higher total is written both the side. So 1,11,000 and then 60,000. Okay, so we have written both the side, and then minus the Vasu side, 6,480. When you deduct 1,66,500 and in which you will deduct 6,480, your closing balance will be 1,60,000 and 1,60,000 and 1,60,020. Okay, and after that, after deducting 4,330 from 1,11,000, you will get the closing balance 1,06,680. And finally no any amount is there to deduct, so the whole will be the closing balance in case of Hari. So this is your, student, the closing balance. Okay, and now this closing balance will be known as a to balance carried down. So this is the to balance carried down, and this balance will be shown as a capital amount in the balance sheet. So in balance sheet, your first thing should be capital of all the partner, that is Vasu, Viraj and Hari. Okay, so Vasu's capital is 1,60,020. Okay, and Viraj is 1,06,680. Okay, just a moment, let me adjust. We are recording 1,60,020 Vasu's, and 1,06,680 is a Viraj's capital. And what is the Hari's capital? He has only brought the 60,000, so that 60,000 will be calculated. Now students, you have to take the total in a outer column, and in outer column it will go 3,26,700, 3,26,700. And now till now we have done all the things, and now we have to see the old balance sheet from the question, and we will prepare it after the all adjustment. So already capital you have recorded, so no need to capital record the, see on the liability side of the your question in the old balance sheet, capital you recorded, general reserve you distributed, so it will not reveal in the new balance sheet. Sundry creditor amount is 45,000, and no any adjustment was there on the creditor, so it will be recorded with the same amount. You will write creditor in outer column 45,000. So students, now go and see in the problem in the old balance sheet what is the cash amount is given. So student, actually cash amount was given 750 as per the old balance sheet, but student, think in mind, the opening cash balance was 750, and after that in how many cases the cash you have got. So you can see that after that how many times cash and bank came into the business. 60,000 was brought by the new partner, so that 750 and 60,000 in cash which was brought by the old partner all together will be written here in the new balance sheet. Now after admission, the net cash with the business is 60,000 and 750 of the opening balance. So total is 60,750. After that student, sundry debtor, so debtor amount will be reduced because RDD was given. So you will write sundry debtors less, on the below column you will write less RDD. So what was the RDD amount? Tell me student. RDD amount you have calculated, and just you have to go and see in the profit and loss adjustment account. In profit RDD was, it was given 1500. So in the balance sheet you will write sundry debtor as per the old balance sheet. You will write how much it is given, 66,750. You should keep open the question in front of you, so you can watch this video so you will understand it better. So 66,750 and then 1500. What will be the outer column? 65,250. And after that, what is there in the old balance sheet? Stock. What was the stock amount as per the old balance sheet? As per the old balance sheet, stock amount was 25,500, and it was decreased by, so less, it will be less decrease. Okay, since student stock is not depreciated, so you have to write decrease. So how much it is decreased? It is decreased by 3,000. You have already recorded it into the here profit and loss adjustment, so you have to see and write the things. And what will go in the outer column? Then the stock value, final value of the stock will go. Actually they have told us not to show 22,500 in the outer column, so 22,500 should be shown on the outer column, so difference will be the decrease one. And after that, plant, what was the plant amount as per the old balance sheet? The plant amount was 90,000. Now you will do less depreciation. It was depreciated by 5%, so 1800. So minus 1800 will be, sorry, it was depreciated by 5%, so 10% is 9,000, 5% will be 4,500, and you have to deduct it, and you will get the final amount 85,500. So basic minus and plus I am not gonna do student, you have to check by yourself. Okay, so what buildings, Amount as per the old balance sheet was 36,000. Inner column we will write. And what was the depreciation amount on it? So less depreciation. How much depreciation? 1800 we have calculated as a 5%. So buildings amount will be shown after deducting you will get 34,200. Okay, now last thing they have told us to show the balance sheet. Okay, show the goodwill amount into the balance sheet. So goodwill will be written here, students. Goodwill will be shown here, students. And what is the goodwill amount? Goodwill 67,500 we have already calculated, students. So 67,500 goodwill will be written. Now if you have solved the problem correctly and you will take the total of both the side, your both side will be equal, students. So what is the total of credit side? Let's see. Your credit side total should be 3,71,700. Now let's check whether we have forgot anything or not. So we will check first. Cash amount we have recorded correctly. 65,250 is a debtor amount. 65,250. And what is your stock amount? 22,500. One more thing we have forgot to record, student, that we have to see in your old balance sheet. If it is not tally, you can go back to your old balance sheet and check old balance sheet. There is investment left in which we have not recorded, so we have to write investment as well. So what was the investment amount? As per the balance sheet, investment amount was 36,000. Okay, students. So now I think we have recorded all the things. We have recorded cash, we have recorded debtor, we have recorded stock amount, we have recorded investment amount, we have recorded plant, we have recorded building, and also we have recorded the raised goodwill, that is 67,500. And on a liability side, only the capital amount and sundry debtor amount is there. So your total should come both side equal 3,71,700. Okay, students. So 3,71,700 will be your total amount of the both side, and you should take care of it. Okay, 3,71,700. And again, if you do the total of asset side, you should get the same total, then your problem will be correct one, and it means you have not left anything. So 3,71,700. Now our balance got matched, students. So this is the process of solving the problem. Just read the question carefully and try to solve, and keep your doubts ready to ask in the next meet session. Thank you, students.